So good morning everybody. My name is Liam Jackson and I'm the Hub Coordinator for the Derbyshire South Careers Hub. It gives me great pleasure to see you all here today in the flesh. We're all finally doing something in person and it's really nice to see seeing you all here supporting our schools, our employers and our young people. So a bit of housekeeping from me before we start. There are no fire alarms scheduled for today. So if there is a fire alarm, please make your way out through the main entrance and we'll meet out there. Okay, so that's all from me. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to the stage our first speaker for the day and our host as well, Anna Wells, head student from the Chellaston Academy.
Good morning everyone. My name is Anna. I'm a Year 13 student from Chellaston Academy and I'll be your host this morning. So welcome to the Museum of Making, a fitting venue for a Careers Hub launch, beautifully highlighting the region's links to past, present and future. On behalf of Derbyshire South Careers Hub team and all our supporting partners, I wanted to say a massive thank you for turning out and supporting us and the future of our region here today. It means the world to me that you care about our future, and I really look forward from hearing our speakers shortly. The Careers Hub launch can help all students achieve this confidence about their future, starting with the people sitting in this room. Careers education isn't just important to me, it's important to every young person regardless of their background, ability or where they're from. And for that reason, I'd like to hear from some of our other students from around the region. Please can our speakers come to the front.
I'm Jack from Year 12 at Belfast School. My name is Michael Woodward and I'm from the Derby Academy.
Hello, my name is Molly Stone and I'm from John Paul Spencer Academy.
My name is Vidal. I'm from John Paul Spencer Academy and I'm in Year 12.
Good morning everybody. My name is Moses and I'm from Year 11 student at Woody Bosch.
For your contribution. It's clear to see that with a good quality careers education, every young person can be excited about their future. Our next speaker is my head teacher, Mr. Ryan Metters, from the Chellaston Academy Lead School for Derbyshire South Careers. The head is going to describe to us the huge importance of careers education in schools and colleges.
Good morning everyone. Firstly, well done Anna, you can have the rest of the day off once this is finished. Develop those opportunities for young people, because we know they're out there and we know there's great young people, but how do we connect to?
Next I'd like to invite Kevin Dodds up to the front, Construction Director from GF Tomlinson and Chair of Derbyshire South Cornerstone Employees Group.
To conclude, and on quite a personal note, working with young people is immensely rewarding and gives many of us a chance to pay a little back, pass on some knowledge and give young people a hand up towards a rewarding career.
Now we're going to have some table discussions. There should be a young person and hopefully even some employers on all of your tables. We've now got 10 minutes for discussion. The question is, what does your table think success would look like in 12 months for Careers Hubs? I'd take a pop if anyone left.
That's right, that's right. As long as
presentation skills, really human skills, professionally,
Right, excuse me everybody, time's up. Sorry to cut your conversation short. If you could just quickly finish what you're saying. I'm going to go around to a few tables to get a bit of feedback. So if I come over, if you just want to choose someone from your table, introduce yourself and give us a really brief overview of what you discussed.
Yeah, no problem. So the main thing that came out of our table was a sense of community. So in 12 months' time, we really wanted all of our schools to start communicating better with each other.
I'm Jess, I'm 12 school and I'm in year 12, and we really talked about how important work experience and exposure to employers are.
Hi, so I'm James from Cheltenham Academy, and
having it done in key years earlier on as well. So having it done in year 9, in year 10 and year 12, rather than just the years where we already have loads of exams to focus on, like year 11 and year 13.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we have a round of applause for our students? Okay, back over to you, Ellen.
Next, I'd like to welcome up to the front Will Mornage, CEO of D2N2 Local Enterprise Partnership. Will is going to talk about the significance of D2N2 Careers Hub to this region and the local economy.
Morning everyone, thanks Anna. And I'd just like to say well done to the CEC and LEC team for put a really good event on today, and what a fantastic venue. We were very privileged to be one of the co-funders that brought this building back into use.
I'd love to be able to evidence that it makes a big impact on local economy as well, you employers, and that will be one of our big research pieces in the
I just want to flag up, probably going over time like I normally do, that we have a shared vision with CEC, and that's this. It's about making 21st careers, education, a reality for everyone, everywhere. Thank you.
Next, we are very privileged to have joining us today Ollie de Botton, CEO of Careers and Enterprise Company, who oversees this work nationally.
The third thing we discovered, and this is really encouraging for me, is that careers leaders are becoming increasingly nuanced in the way they work with young people. They're targeting particular cohorts of young people who may have gaps in understanding or particular needs. And there are some incredible digital tools that schools are using, which I think will help us take the system forward.
Now we're going to open up the floor to questions to our panel representatives. If our panel representatives can please come forward. Please could you quickly tell us who you are and what you represent, and then we'll take questions from the floor.
And we'll go back over to Anna.
Thank you for your fantastic contribution to both questions and answers. And finally, to close our wonderful launch event, Jo Ward, Head of Education and Skills for Derby City Council and Chair of Derbyshire South Careers Hub Steering Group. That's all from me today. Thank you for your participation. It's been a pleasure to be your host.
Thank you, Anna. I mean, one of the great excitements for me is the sort of launch of the Derbyshire South Careers Hub and seeing everybody all together in this room, and the sense of interest and commitment that there is in this room is palpable. It certainly made me very excited about what we've got in store for us now. It's because in order for these seeds to flourish, they need a garden. They need soil, they need warmth, they need water. And the young people of Derby and South Derbyshire are a bit like these seeds, because actually, if we don't all work together, and if we don't all put in that care and attention that a decent gardener would have put in, they're going to remain in the packet. We need to pay attention to them. We need to move the pot if they're not flourishing and if they're not growing, not just look at them sternly and say, what's the matter with you? I'm just going to finish with a statistic. I was a head teacher, and the school when I arrived had a neat figure of 26%. So that's almost a quarter of those young people whose lives were left in the seed packet, and that concentrates the mind. And someone said earlier, there's no clash between investing in careers and achievement, because you get the same through both routes. So thank you everybody for your attention, thank you for coming along this morning, and I look forward to a really exciting year when we can achieve everything that we want to. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your attendance, everyone.